Hello, my creative friend. It has been a couple of months since I have posted anything to this YouTube channel, and I apologize for that. I do want to get back onto a schedule where I'm posting literally every week or even a couple of times a week with tips and techniques and ideas and suggestions and strategies to help you not only capture and harness your imagination, turn it into screenplays that could actually sell, but to show you some of the opportunities that are opening up as a result of the AI revolution here. Now, one of the things that I have been focused on this whole time is actually doing those deep dives into AI, learning ChatGPT and other AI tools and figuring out how to use them and weave them into the creative process. There's a general idea right now that AI is somehow the enemy. I think the WGA messaging in the strike is really problematic on that front for a number of reasons. I'm actually making another video that I hope to go into all of that stuff with. But for now, I just want to say that AI can be the greatest threat, or it can be the greatest opportunity. I choose to use it as the greatest opportunity. I do not agree with the notion that it is a plagiarism machine and that it's out to take writers' jobs. I actually think that if you understand how to use it and you actually get on top of using it, the AI is probably single-handedly going to help you launch your career and help you develop a skill set that will make you competitive at a professional level. Now, that is not in any way threatening to those who are already at the professional level if they stop putting their heads in their sand and actually learn the technology and embrace it and see where it can take them. The reality is the technology is upon us and it's going to change our world in dramatic ways. And if we don't get ahead of it and stay ahead of it, we're going to be swept away. It's just the nature of the beast. And there's no need for us to be swept away, because ultimately the bottom line is this: human beings want human stories. AI is not designed to tell a human story. AI is designed to take whatever you type into it and parse that. A ChatGPT anyway is designed to parse that, hold it up against its enormous trove of training data to try to most accurately determine what you're asking for, so that it can take all its body of knowledge and deliver to you precisely what you wanted from it. That's all it's designed to do. When you type in a couple of sentences and ask for it to spit out a wonderful story and it spits out a generic, cliche, bland story, well, that's not what it's designed to do. It's not designed to replace your creativity. It's designed to support and supplement and assist your creativity. And so the better we can understand how it works and how it parses what it's doing, how it's thinking about how to deliver you the results that it thinks that you want. And if it's not what you want, how to adjust and adapt and modify how you're interacting with it to actually get what you want. The better you can do that, the more likely you will be to developing what you need to develop. We can use AI to learn skills. We can use AI to learn knowledge, to do research, to explore and expand our ideas, to brainstorm possibilities, to offer suggestions, which we then go through and say, no, I don't like this. I don't like that. I like this one. Let's explore this in greater depth and have it help you expand it out. It's not about outsourcing to the AI. And I think this was my initial fear with it as well. I was worried everyone was just going to outsource to the AI, and then there'd be no more need for me or people like me or creative writers even, honestly. But that's just not the case. Human beings want human-told stories, human-powered stories. When an AI gets to the point where it is capable of delivering a story that affects human beings in better and more powerful ways than human-told stories, that's still not going to replace human-told stories. See, the AI will eventually get to the point where it can figure out the data points that if these elements are there and these nuances happen, that is going to create this emotional effect for an audience. And when it does that, it's going to create amazing stories. However, it didn't arrive at those things through human experience. It arrived at those things through data and analysis. That's not how we experience the world. You and me and every other living being on this planet, we're born at a specific point in time. We have different DNA. We move through our lives on a different set of space-time coordinates. We witness events that shape us. The shape of our face, our skin color, our gender, our age, our height, our weight. These things affect how the world interacts with us. And so every one of us is on these unique experiences, and it gives us ideas and insights and strategies that we come up with or witness or experience or invent that we can harness and shape into a story experience and present to an audience. If you create a story that is unique, uniquely you, powerful in its storytelling capacity, that story and that beautiful AI story can coexist. There's no reason the audience has to choose one or the other. Both become valuable to the audience. It's not going to replace you. It's going to enhance you. It's going to supplement you. It's going to be another alternative to fill out and broaden our experience of and interaction with the world around us. This is potentially a beautiful situation, in part because the AI is not just developing as in competition to writers. It's developing as a way to make all of our research and communication skills stronger, as a way to develop new technologies that can take us in different directions. All of that means the entire world is going through this AI revolution. And as writers, we're in this perfect position to be able to see it and harness it and capture it and find stories within it that we can shape into experiences for our audience, and using those AI tools then connect with those audiences in ways that we never have been able to before. It opens up extraordinary opportunity that if we only just vilify it or reduce it, put it into a binary category of being this plagiarism engine, which it's not. That's not what it does. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's training data is not. It's not training it to reproduce it. It's training it so that it, as a artificial intelligence, a neural network, a synthetic brain, can understand the different data points that it gets fed, the same way that we go on our own unique journeys to interpret and experience and understand the world differently. Well, the reality is that this opens up so much potential. And one of the things that I have learned along the way, basically, is as I was trying to figure out how AI works and try to figure out how to use it and as a way to help you understand how to use it, I realized that the thing that makes AI work isn't even AI so much as it's you. The power of AI depends on the power of you. If you ask it a generic question, bland, uninteresting question, it's going to give you a generic, bland, uninteresting response. If you ask it a very finely nuanced question, or you go back and forth with it to refine the responses that you're getting, it will get increasingly refined. It will deliver better responses. It will help you find what you're looking for. The value is you. The value is what you bring to it. And because of that, ultimately, what I've realized is that the value of me in this world where I was afraid, why would people need me if there's AI in the world? Well, because I bring a unique perspective. I bring a unique insight. I have a unique experience that led me down this crazy rabbit hole of meticulously mapping out the process from idea to story to screenplay to the deal. And that process, that framework, the fast screenplay framework, if you plug that into AI, bam, that leads to extraordinary results. See, what I've done over the years is I have mapped out the 7 distinct phases of the creative process. There's the setup phase where you prepare and pre-align your imagination before you sit down to write a screenplay. There's the focus phase where you take all those ideas, stray ideas, and focus them into a story plan. There's the apply phase where you apply the plan to the page. You blast out a first draft. There's the strengthen phase where you strengthen your work, rewriting until it's a solid story, the story you want to tell. And then you tweak all of those words on the page to make sure that it's a page turner reader experience, a fast screenplay. And then you send it out for notes and feedback. You test it. And then you use the notes and feedback through this rewrite process to align your work to make sure that it lands the way you want it to land. And then once you have a project that's been through that alignment phase, you know exactly who it's going to connect with. And that's when you go out and find and connect with your project's ideal producer. Those 7 phases of the process, we can use AI, we can apply AI to every phase of that process. And because we can actually amplify your results. We can get you through the process faster. We can go further with your story and your imagination and the possibility of making a story that actually works and connects and resonates with an audience. And we can use AI in our business strategy to find and connect with producers, or eventually, even now on a smaller scale, but eventually make movies ourselves. Suddenly, your voice, what you bring to the equation, is all there is. That's what matters. That's the opportunity. That's the power of this here. And the reality is, if we don't use these tools or techniques, we can still get there. I still have fast screenplay. Fast screenplay is the way to get there without the use of AI. But if we don't use AI, if we skip or ignore or look past this extraordinary tool, we're missing out on so much opportunity. So I have been, over the past couple of months, building a new resource called the Screenwriting Accelerator. And whether you join me or not is totally okay. Those who want to join me, please do. We have over 100 hours of content already in AI-related areas, mission-critical screenwriting-related areas. And over the coming year, we're planning on building out another 15 or 16 different courses with deep dive lessons and modules on all aspects of AI and how to weave AI into the storytelling process, how to weave it into each of those 7 phases, how to build new career possibilities out of it, and then how to stay ahead of these ever-evolving, rapidly changing technologies. So that's what I've been doing over the past couple of months. That's what I'm going to be doing over the next several months. And my hope is that as we build this community and as we grow and start applying AI in our creative efforts, this community will grow. And as it grows, I will be able to bring you more and more targeted, specific, maybe more entertaining, not single shot static talking head videos, but actually more entertaining videos with editing and music and everything. In all of those different areas and all of those different categories, because I genuinely believe that the future is extraordinary. I genuinely believe that the technology is there for us, not against us. I listen to all the naysayers and all the doomsayers and all the world's about to end, and it does not make any sense. It's not the technology as it exists today. It's not the science fiction doomsday scenario that we've imagined in the past. And if it does evolve to that point, we are evolving quickly along with it and finding safeguards and developing ways of counteracting some of those negative aspects of the technology. And there are genuine concerns. There are actual things we need to be aware of. But if we put our heads in the sand and we don't understand the technology and embrace the technology and learn how to use it and harness it for what we want to do with it, that's the way it's going to get away from us. That's the way it's going to turn into an actually dangerous scenario. The reality, I believe, is that we have the power to do what we choose to do with it. And my space, and if you're watching this channel, probably yours too, is creativity and storytelling and movie making and the entertainment realm. And in that space, this is hands down the greatest resource that has ever been presented to us. And I hope that you will join me, because I hope that you will get ahead of it and stay ahead of it with me. So that's where my attention has been. That's why I've been so quiet for this amount of time. I thank you for your patience, and I look forward to coming back to you probably in another couple of months with more and on a more frequent basis. So thanks for watching. There's a link in the description below to join us in the Screenwriting Accelerator, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.